Act only according to that maxim whereby you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. He who is cruel to animals becomes hard also in his dealings with men. Morality is not properly the doctrine of how we may make ourselves happy, but how we may make ourselves worthy of happiness. Immaturity is the incapacity to use one's intelligence without the guidance of another. A categorical imperative would be one which represented an action as objectively necessary in itself, without reference to any other purpose. Experience without theory is blind, but theory without experience is mere intellectual play. I had to deny knowledge in order to make room for faith. Happiness is not an ideal of reason, but of imagination. All our knowledge begins with the senses, proceeds then to the understanding, and ends with reason. There is nothing higher than reason. Thoughts without content are empty. Intuitions without concepts are blind. It is beyond a doubt that all our knowledge begins with experience. In law, a man is guilty when he violates the rights of others. In ethics, he is guilty if he only thinks of doing so. Act in such a way that you treat humanity, whether in your own person or in the person of any other, always as an end and never merely as a means. Always recognize that human individuals are ends, and do not use them as mere means to your ends. Live your life as though your every act were to become a universal law. Enlightenment is man's emergence from his self-imposed immaturity. Science is organized knowledge, wisdom is organized life. Morality is not the doctrine of how we may make ourselves happy, but how we may make ourselves worthy of happiness. Two things fill the mind with ever-increasing wonder and awe: the starry heavens above me and the moral law within me. Act only according to that maxim whereby you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. The only objects of practical reason are therefore those of good and evil, for by the former is meant an object necessarily desired according to a principle. He who is cruel to animals becomes hard also in his dealings with men. We can judge the heart of a man by his treatment of animals.